everyone, and welcome to the May version of the Healthy Habits but Health at Work newsletter. So this week we've done it a little bit differently, decided to give it a go on video, so let us know what you think. So obviously over the last couple of months we've talked about healthy habits in terms of diet, mental well-being, physical well-being, but there is something that is often overlooked, and that is financial healthy habits, and they are equally important. At the end of the day, they can affect your mental well-being and in turn your physical, so they are 100% something that should be thought about. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to cover the topic to, that depth of detail, but instead I'm going to look at small amendments that you can make day to day to improve your financial habits and in turn your overall well-being. First thing to think about is saving and budgeting. So planning a budget can be a massive help when trying to sort of control your financial spending and work out, where you can perhaps make amendments. So one thing is obviously being aware of your monthly spendings, your incomings and your outgoings, when your money's coming in, and perhaps, when you get paid or get your pension through or your benefits, moving that money immediately out, so then you know what you're left with. What I tend to do is have a pot in which my bills come out of, the money I might spend on food, and what I do is I then round that figure up so that there is a little bit of give in the pot, and then if there's anything left at the end of the month, that is my treat money, say to go on a meal out, or to put towards a holiday, something like that. Another thing that's quite helpful is saving for specific goals. If you're someone who finds it easy to go and buy random things, if you have a goal in mind and you create a pot that you can put that money towards, that does really help sort of maintain that ability to save. But obviously, do treat yourself. I'm not saying put all your money away, otherwise you're not enjoying life. In terms of your day-to-day financial habits, I'm sure this is one we have all heard of, but it's not shopping without a list when you're hungry. It can be so detrimental. So making sure you write a list before you go. If it's a supermarket well, writing the list in that order of the shops, so you don't have to constantly go back and forth and potentially end up picking up additional items. Also, going shopping when you're hungry is a disaster because you always pick up all the wrong things. You end up spending more and not coming out with what you need. So that would be sort of my biggest thing. Another thing to think about is value for money. Yes, it is so easy for us to go and buy the cheapest thing we can in Primark, but does it last? Sometimes, spending a bit more for something that is then going to last actually then makes our spending less. Another one I find, particularly given how easy it is to look up things online at the moment, is if you see something and you think you really want it, just make yourself wait a week and see if you do actually really want it. Quite often, 7 days down the line, you think, actually, it was a bit of a whim, I won't bother. The final thing to think about is the cost of bad habits. So for example, with smoking in the UK, the average smoker spends about $3,500 on smoking a year, which obviously is the equivalent cost of a very nice holiday. So if you're needing some incentive beyond health for quitting smoking, financial is a great thing to think about. It can make such a difference. And also the same with alcohol. So even just drinking one drink a day for a year is £900. So just think about ways you can maybe reduce these kind of habits. So perhaps not drinking at home, or making sure you're only drinking on a Friday night rather than every day, and you will start to notice a real financial difference. Thanks for listening. Feel free to share these tips with friends and family and other staff members, and it'd be great to know how you get on with these and what you think of them. Thank you.